Jack, a great individual performance against the Bombers the other night. How did you feel out there?
It was nice to just get a run under the legs. Obviously, the Bombers played pretty well. Brought a lot of pressure in that first quarter, and it was always a nice way to kick off the season.
How well do you think it holds you in good stead for the Lions? How well do you think it plays?
It's hard this time of year to figure out where we're at, and that's the exciting challenge about next week. We're looking forward to playing Brisbane up there and seeing where our game really is at, and just excited to get into playing games again.
Did you watch Brisbane last night, or did any of the boys watch Brisbane last night and you take anything from their pre-season game?
Yeah, I saw bits and pieces. I think obviously the coaches watched it and a few of the players. Obviously Queensland weather, it's a bit slippery. Ball's on the ground a little bit. It's obviously a bit dewy up there, and it looked like both teams had a really good hit out. Looking forward to next week.
Do you do anything differently here to prepare for the Dew?
Not specifically. Obviously, just having awareness of it. I mean, you don't really want to overplay it too much. But yeah, obviously, captain's run up there is a good opportunity to assess the conditions and get a feel for it.
For you guys, is there an element of wanting to exact a bit of revenge on the Lions after last year? Is that something you've spoken about internally?
No, not really. We've obviously reflected on last year and taken plenty of learnings from that. But as I said, it's just an exciting opportunity for us to see where our game's at. They're obviously the grand final winners last year, and it's going to be an exciting challenge for us to see how we go.
When you say reflected on it, how much do you go through it? I mean, we're talking about how the Swans spent about 7 hours on their grand final loss. Did you go through the prelim bit by bit, or how do you analyse it?
Probably not that in depth, but I think it's more for the coaches and our staff to go through it and analyse it and then relay the messages back to us. I mean, we can reflect on our own individual performances and stuff like that, but take our learnings. It's obviously in the past, and we're really excited, looking forward to this year and changing a few things and seeing how it goes.
What's been Bruce Scott's message to you this year? What does he expect out of you?
So, personally, it was a team. I haven't actually sat down and discussed that with Scotty, but for myself personally, I just want to have a really consistent year and just be a person that's really reliable for the team and trusted, and does everything they can to win games of football.
How much do you feel like that your first final experience last year could you instead to go forward in your career and playing that role for the Cats?
Yeah, it was great. It was an awesome experience, my first taste of finals last year, and it's just made me even more hungrier over the off-season to get to work, and I just want to get back to that position even more now.
Do you feel like in terms of the group, because the Cats have always kind of traditionally been in finals, and a lot of the guys last year, that memory kind of gives them that taste. Do you feel like that now that you have that experience, that gives you that kind of that hunger as well?
Yeah, absolutely. And it just wasn't for myself either. There's a lot of, I think we had 9 people play their first final last year, so great to get a lot of experience into some of our younger players. From off the top of my head, like Shannon Neal, Oisin Mullen, Ollie Dempsey, for them to get that finals experience as well at such a young age is going to hold us in really good stead.
How do you feel the midfield group's going to stack up this year?
Great, hopefully, yeah. I mean, throughout the pre-season, we've had lots of different numbers rolling through there, trying to figure out the right balance. And as I said, we've got a really selfless bunch of midfielders in there and people that are able to play a lot of different roles. And it's exciting to see where we land, but I'm sure throughout the year, we're going to have to rely on a lot of people going through there, and it's exciting.
How do you feel a couple of years on from the trade from the Suns, just reflecting on it personally? How do you feel about the move now that you're a couple of years later?
Yeah, it feels like a while ago now. Obviously, I'm loving it down here. The club's been awesome. Such a great organisation, and I feel really privileged and proud to be a part of the Cats Footy Club, and hopefully looking forward to staying a lot longer.
Stephen King the other night said he prefers you to kick more than handball. Do you agree? Is there going to be more of that?
Particularly on the weekend. I think we may have overhandled a little bit at times and invited Essendon's pressure, and I feel like at times when I kick, it helps the team a bit better and get a few more metres gained and a bit more penetration from disposals and stuff like that. But there's obviously a balance, split second decisions out there, and handball kick. I'll find the right balance. Yeah.
Jack, you touched on the this before. How often should we see kick in the ruck?
Obviously our ruck division, there's a few that can go through there. Obviously Mitch Edwards, Toby Conway, Reece Stanley, Mark Blitzarves, Shannon Neal pitch hits as well. But to see DK go really well on the weekend, is such an important play for us, especially around the ground. His follow-up is really good, and I'm excited to see what he brings.
Who'd be your pick against the Lions for the number 1 ruck?
I'll leave that to coaches. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm glad it's out of my hands.
How's Bailey Smith tracking? Saw him leave the track a bit early.
Yeah, Bailey's going really well. I think he should be available for selection. That's my understanding. And hopefully, we can see him out there next week.
You said they've had to hold him back a lot kind of this pre-season, and I think Stephen King said after the practice match as well that he would have loved to be out there and probably could have been. How dangerous do you feel like he could be in round 1, letting him run free in his first game back in so long?
I think a lot of people forget Bailey's obviously coming off a year of not playing footy, and he's going to get managed at times throughout the pre-season, and I think it's going to be the best thing for him. We don't want him to be, we want him to be right for round 1, but we want him to be good for the whole season, and I think the club's got a really good, optimistic and long-term view with that, and I'm excited to see what Bailey can do for us in Geelong colours. It's going to be great.